Hello again, everybody. Gary Furman and Matt Shodell here. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you like what we do here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let everybody know how you feel. It'll help us continue to grow this channel. All right, today we are talking about how transfers can transform the Miami Hurricanes season. And Matt, I'm going to be the first to admit, okay, 11 transfers in, 21 players going out. This is not the blueprint for success in college football. You do not want this type of roster upheaval on a regular basis. But here in 2022, I think it's going to save the season because this roster was not good enough, Matt Shodell. We know it wasn't good enough. There was a complete lack of impact talent on the roster. The NFL draft told us that with an exclamation point back in April. And this next April was not on the cusp of being any different. Well, now it is, because a lot of these 11 transfers that have come in are better players than what was here before. And they are improving this Miami roster. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to say that, yes, these transfers can transform Miami's season in 2022. Your thoughts?
All right. People hate it when I talk about numbers, so I'm not going to do that. This is not the network that can't be named. This is On 3. So here's how I'm going to phrase it, okay? Miami's taken transfers in the past, never at the amount of this year, but they've taken 5, 6, I think even 7 transfers in a single season in the past, okay? Would you as a fan, not you, Gary, you're a reporter, would you as a fan, I'm talking to the people out there watching this video, you poor people, being forced to watch this video by probably by your father or mother, poor children out there who are forced to be Hurricane fans right now after the last 20 years of failure. Good news is, the future's bright. And here's where I'm going with this, because I'm still trying to get my brain wrapped around it and how to say it. This is why I've been procrastinating for the last 10 seconds. So let's say you took 6 transfers in a season. And this season was, let's say, 2 or 3 years ago, which is when they took some transfers a couple of years ago, right? Like that amount of number. And you win 8 games. Each of those transfers that you took, sophomore, junior, maybe some of them are seniors. The seniors are gone, okay? But even if it's a senior you took, that's replacing, at that point, it was replacing a potential true freshman that you could have brought into that class. Now the numbers are different because there's no scholarship limit. But let's say you took a sophomore or a junior in those transfer classes and you kept them in their average players. They're not horrible players. They're second teamers. They'll help out your roster, but you're not taking a new recruit and developing that new recruit. So when I talk about numbers in the 85 limit, that's what I'm trying to talk about. If these transfers are amazing, of course it's worth costing yourself a freshman on the roster. Of course. But if out of these, I think it's 12 guys right now, 5 or 6 of them are backups. And they're contributors, but they're backups. They're, 30 tackle guys, maybe an interception here or there, nothing crazy. Is it worth having that guy on the roster this year and next year if they're a junior, and the year after if they're a sophomore, and the year after that if they're a freshman like some of these offensive linemen? Is it worth that instead of Mario Cristobal being the great recruiter he is, taking a 4-star offensive lineman or whatever the position is, an extra one at that spot, and developing him? That's where my numbers are coming from. That's where the heart of it is. And you're right. If these guys pan out, it's worth it for 2022. 100%. And maybe it'll actually wind up helping recruiting because recruits want to see a winning team. So if these guys all pan out, they're all starters, they're all amazing, team wins 10 games, it was worth it. If they win 8 games, maybe even 9 games, well, is it worth it? You didn't really go do anything on the national scene. You cost yourself some freshmen that could have been on the roster, this year or next year. I don't know. That's the 2 sides of the coin that I don't know the answer for. I'm not sure. I know, Gary, you say you think you know the answer, but that's the conundrum.
Well, here's what I know. Nobody's looking for this to be a free season. Nobody's looking to disappoint in terms of meeting expectations. It has been a sprint to make this roster the best that it can be for 2022. And that has involved bringing in transfers. And I agree with you. If the season doesn't go well, it becomes open to debate, no doubt about it. But I think these guys are going to make the 2022 Miami Hurricanes a distinctly better football team. I think it's going to make it a much more exciting product for the fan base. The fans are going to be able to show up on game day for 12 weeks this season, knowing that their team has a chance to win. And that includes at Texas A&M. That includes at Clemson. And I think at this point in year 1, Mario Cristobal, that's all you can ask for. So that's going to do it for our segment today. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. For Matt Shodell, I'm Gary Furman. See you next time, everybody.